Alright, so we were talking about our uses or importance of pH in our daily lives, and there is one more very important use. It is that insects use this concept of, or not concept of pH, but it is useful for insects also, because when insects they bite us, or when you have a bee sting, then that bee secretes methanoic acid. Methanoic acid is HCOOH. So when this bee secretes this acid attacks our skin, and we have that burning feeling of the bee sting. That is nothing but the methanoic acid. So what do? We apply some ointment on the skin. So what that ointment contains is a base. So naturally, when the base reacts with the acid, it will give salt and water. So this acid, which has decreased the pH from a normal level to a lower level, this base will react with the acid and increase that pH back to the normal level. So we get a soothing effect and we no longer feel the burning sensation. So let us see some questions based on pH. Suppose we have a question that substance X has a pH of 9. The question is, okay, first of all the question is it acidic, basic or neutral? So that is, obviously it is basic, because bases have pH greater than 7. So since this pH is 9, it is basic. Now the next question is, what is the H plus concentration? Now we have learned to find pH from the H plus concentration, that is pH is equal to negative of log of H plus ion concentration. And we have also seen that if X is equal to log Y, then Y will be equal to 10 to the power X. So here X is the pH, X is actually the negative of the pH, and Y is the concentration of H plus. So this is minus pH is equal to log of H plus ions. So H plus ion concentration will be equal to 10 to the power minus pH, and here pH is 9. So this concentration will be equal to 10 to the power minus 9 molar. That means 10 to the power minus 9 molar concentration means that there are 10 to the power minus 9 moles of H plus in 1 liter of water. So this is the H plus concentration. And now if I say that another substance Y having a pH of suppose 3, So pH of Y is 3. And it is added to X. Then what will happen? What will happen to the pH of the mixture? So we see that if we see from X point of view, we see that there is some X and Y is added. X has a pH 9 and Y has a very low pH of 3. So when Y is added, obviously a low pH substance is added to X, so it will want to lower the pH of X, because this is an acid and this is a base. pH 3 is an acid. This is an acid, this is a base. So the acid will want to lower the pH of the base. So the pH of X, that means the pH of the solution as a whole, will be lower than 9. That means the pH which was earlier 9 will be lesser than 9 now. And if we see from Y's point of view, Y had a pH of 3 and X, to which it was added, had this pH 9. So this thing is added to a pH of 9. So obviously for Y, X will want to raise its pH, raise Y's pH, or as a whole the mixture's pH, because X is a base, Y is an acid. If we add a base to an acid, it will neutralize the acid, and if it neutralizes the acid, there is lesser acid left, so the pH will increase. So according to Y, this X is increasing the pH, and it is increasing the pH from 3. So the pH will become higher than 3. So the correct answer is that the pH would lie between 3 and 9, because it will be higher than 3, because we have added X to Y, whose pH was 3. So X, which is a base, will want to raise this acid's pH, and Y, which is added to X, will want to lower the pH. So the pH will be raised from 3 but will be lowered from 9.